I'm glad Michael Jackson's dead, and I'll tell you why. I was one of those kids. I really hated it when he was dangling me over the balcony. And Billie Jean was not his lover, because she had a vagina. Oh, speaking ill of the dead, did you hear about Osama Bin Laden's last words? Take my wives, please. Great to be here in Scottsdale. I'd like to move here someday, because I'm tired of living in Sedona. And we have a saying in Sedona: if you can't stand the heat, get out of the sweat lodge. I'm just saying, Sedona's a little too metaphysical for me anymore. We're the only place in the world that has a McDonald's with teal green arches. In Sedona, you can go to jail for telling the secret. And, you know how the homeless people will come up to your car at a stoplight and try to wash your windshield for a handout? In Sedona, they try to cleanse your aura while you're in the roundabout. And we do. We have homeless people living in Sedona, but they're sanctimonious, New Age homeless people. They have signs that say, we'll work for organic food. I remember we used to call the homeless hobos, but it's not politically correct to call them hobos anymore. The hoes don't like it. Hey, are there any Twilight fans out there tonight?
Yes.
Twilight is stupid, and I'll tell you why. Who ever heard of a vampire sparkling like diamonds in the sunlight? That's not just gay, that's Liberace gay. Vampires, when I was a kid, they were scary. I mean, they used to give us nightmares. We had bloodsuckers like Bela Lugosi, Max Schreck, and Richard Nixon. I'm a big history buff. I like history, especially the Civil War. I always wondered why they called it that. Was it because they were being polite to each other? Well, excuse me, Yankee, I have forgotten my manners. Let me allow me to offer you a cool glass of lemonade. And how is your family? I hope they are well. Because now, Yankee, I'm going to have to shoot you with this big lead ball that's going to go splat when it hits you. But my gun's not very accurate. So it'll probably just dismember one of your extremities. I don't want you to take it personally, though. I'm just doing my job. So please be civil. And the Civil War didn't really have a whole lot of famous quotes. Not like the Revolutionary War. You know, the Revolutionary War had, give me liberty or give me death. You know, I regret that I have but one life to give for my country. The Civil War, the only famous quote they had was, I don't know nothing about birthing no babies.
Yeah.
Let's try to get to know each other a little bit. I'm a recovering alcoholic. Thanks for your sympathy. And I drink too much coffee, and I smoke way too many cigarettes. And my doctor told me, you gotta quit smoking. And I said, Doc, I don't drink, I don't do drugs. You know, cigarettes are the only joy I have left in life. You can't take that away from me. I'm not gonna quit. He said, well, if you won't stop smoking, then you're going to have to stop masturbating. I said, why? He said, because it's really hard having a conversation with you while you're doing that. Yeah, the downside of masturbation is there's no one there to share in the guilt and the shame. The upside is you don't really have to look your best. I'm just saying relationships are hard, you know? And that's because you women ask us men the craziest questions. I was driving with my girlfriend one day, and out of the blue she asks me, if I were to get into a horrible car accident and I lost one of my legs, would you still love me? I said, which leg? Because you know this one here's got a little scar on it. I wouldn't mind if it was that one. I guess I would be literally known as a leg man. And so I bought a new car, and my girlfriend asked me if she could borrow it, and I said, it's a stick shift, you legless freak. So she dumped me at the Home Depot of all places. She bought a stud finder and she was gone. I'm gonna miss her too. She was a fantastic lover. Ask any of my friends. And I caught her diddling my best friend, and I really love that dog. It's okay though. I live in a really small town, so you don't lose your girlfriend, you just lose your turn. I should have known she was trouble. Her email address was spermburpinggutterslud@mattressdragonwhore.com. So I went to one of those online dating websites called Are You Interested? And I said yes. And I showed up at her house, and Chris Hansen from To Catch a Predator jumps out. I said, wait a minute, Chris. She told me she was 21. He said she's dyslexic. And I don't know, who am I kidding? I'm never going to be able to truly satisfy a woman. My ex-girlfriend told me if I was ever going to truly satisfy a woman, I should get a chocolate penis that ejaculates money.
The jukebox baby takes the floor around the old jukebox in the